Ai, só porque eu vou, eu queria conhecer você pessoalmente.
Ih, meu Deus, olha qual é o instinto homossexual aflorando. Olha só, o lance do Conan GP é o seguinte: desde que apareceu o Conan GP, Peter e eu demos a maior força, porque está começando. Então, até adquirir credibilidade, era bom
Uhum.
ter bastante gente apoiando. Então, Peter, eu e outros, né? Mas basicamente, do Spider, o Peter e eu demos muita força. E mais do que abobrinha e blá blá blá, o Peter e eu trazemos algum conteúdo.
Sim,
Curso de graça, conteúdo. E o Wagner,
sim, sim, sim.
ele captava pessoas, né? Chegou que nós estamos não sei em que geração do Conan GP, e no ano passado eu ofereci uma coisa, um treinamento, não sei de quê, e ele disse de graça, antes do Conan GP acontecer, de modo a trazer mais público.
Sim.
Mas ele não colocou. Aí durante o Conan GP, eu sugeri colocar um workshop. E ele não colocou, dizendo que conflitaria com outro curso pago que estava
Uhum.
dentro do Conan GP. Então, resumindo, uma série de coisas me levou a entender que ele privilegia parceiros que dão dinheiro. No bom sentido, dão dinheiro que eu digo é patrocínio, né?
Sim.
E, embora eu não vá ficar rico nem ganhar dinheiro com os cursos, porque são grátis, conflitam com os que ele tem lá dentro programados. E com isso,
Perdeu-se
ele,
o tesão de ir.
sim, ele não precisa mais de apoio, sim, para fomentar. É claro que o custo que ia ser colocado, o que o Peter bota, dá de 10 a 0 em conteúdo nos outros. Mas é bom até não colocar, porque aí não conflita, né, de comparação.
Uhum.
Aí eu estou pensando em não mais ir, não dar apoio,
O,
porque não precisa.
o Peter hoje é, me deu, né, ingresso, me inscreveu para poder participar, tá lá junto, porque ele vai ser um dos palestrantes, enfim, uma coisa assim, e ele tem direito.
Sim.
Aí eu fiquei pensando assim, pô, será que o Posse vai? Se o Posse for, eu vou chamar ele para poder comer um almoço
Ah,
comigo.
bom, pensei que.
A ele, rapaz, que saia dele, tô fora. Aí. Não, mas foi uma questão de entusiasmo, né? Você e o Peter são, perdoa a palavra, dinossauros, né?
Isso é a
Do
sua concepção por causa da sua ignorância. O dia que você souber a verdade, você vai ver que tem nada disso.
ai, ai.
É tudo ilusão, tudo ilusão.
Não, mas foi mais uma questão mesmo de querer ter esse privilégio, né? De conhecer.
É que vai ser em São Paulo, né? É, eu posso aparecer lá de repente,
É,
mas
vai que
para
você
mostrar
vai.
que eu fui e não fui no Kona GP. Só para ser raivinha, sabe?
Entendi. Tá bom. É, beleza. O Peter também, ele disse que não sabe se vai, né, pessoalmente. Porque parte do
É
evento
híbrido,
vai ser online, né?
é híbrido. O meu canteiro, o Wagner, também está muito nessa história de ágil,
Uhum.
porque dá dinheiro, e aí eu não concordo, ele sabe que eu não concordo com ágil. Aí, sabe, o importante é o seguinte, a gente deu uma alavancada pro negócio do,
Quando já...
do Wagner.
Isso.
E eu não preciso de alavancada, então não faz diferença para mim.
Você já foi alavancado, né?
Não, eu já desisti da vida.
Ah,
Depois, no final, eu vou te contar uma história que rolou hoje que eu achei muito maneira. Mas vamos
tá
lá,
bom.
enquanto não chega ninguém, cadê? Eu já mandei o link para cada um, tá? Opa, chegou o Joseph. Usa o telefone e cria uma imagem. Joga vídeo. Olá, Joseph. Fala alguma
Hello,
coisa.
Marcos.
Joseph, how's about your Portuguese?
Um, I'm intermediate.
What did you say?
I'm
Intermediário.
intermediate.
Hello, Joseph. Are you good, man?
Hello,
How are you?
hello, Ata. I'm doing well. And you?
I'm doing well too.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Joseph.
Nice meeting you.
Joseph, as you are 4 hours, 3 hours later than us, you are
Yes,
at 10 o'clock in Ghana. Okay? Right? Joseph, is it 10 o'clock, 10 p.m.?
yes, it's 10 p.m. here in Ghana.
Okay. We may start with your questions, and this,
Okay.
so we may
It's it's
lead
it's
the
actually
meeting.
quick. 2 questions.
Do you have any question? By the way, do you have any question?
Yes, I have 2 questions.
Just
Quick
two
two
questions.
questions.
Let me turn off the fan here.
So I'm sharing my screen.
Yes. Could you
Um,
hide your message, Meet Google Message? Stop sharing, hide. Could you hide it?
okay. Is it hidden?
Okay. Tell us what's disturbing you.
Yeah, you can close this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So I was trying to do this particular table in the assignment, but when I got to mine, there was nothing there. So I was confused. I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong or not. So this is what I found there. But it looks as if you did something in the beginning to get to this place, but I'm not seeing it in the video.
Okay, just a minute. Go to your layout 20. Not 20, not 20. Just open the drop down list. Yes, just a minute. Modes 40, allocation of materials and activities. Clean the filter. Go to direct work. Yes. Please note that on line 34, block type F, when you assign material, you are assigned a block. Just remember, there is just one block for one block type F, and the assignment must be set just on assembly, not on transport or inspection activity. Although you are
Okay.
transporting the block and inspectioning the block, you have just to assembly activity to be assigned with block. So
Okay.
erase or delete these two first one. I have correct or mentioned it in your validation video, but the video is not ready yet.
Okay.
It happens in all your block types.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'll have to clean all.
Yes,
So I'll be cleaning all.
but that's not your question.
No, that's not my question.
So be back to your question.
Okay. So with my question, I was saying that when I come here, one of the activities that we are supposed to do is to do the resource Gantt and then the material Gantt and name them RG35 and MG36. But when I come to my material Gantt, I'm not seeing anything. It looks as if I need to allocate this, I need to assign these activities to the water. So you did something here. For instance, the diesel.
Okay,
You
okay,
have
okay, okay. Let's back to your file, your window.
okay.
Where is diesel? Okay, open diesel.
Yes.
This first diesel 1 to 9 is diesel incomes, okay?
Okay.
And the rest of them is for transport truck. The truck using diesel or generator, okay. Transport. Consumptions, please move your right splits to the right. Consumption supply. Diesel from 1 to 9 is the supply, less, I mean, a negative 8,000, okay?
Okay.
And you were showing about blocks. What's the disturbance in blocks?
So you see this side. This is the PDF you shared with me, the handbook. So in the end of the day, I'm supposed to get something similar to what is in the handbook.
Yes.
Okay, but I am not getting because this side of my spider is not showing anything, any Gantt charts, nothing. It's
Okay,
not showing.
change into your file again. The right split, move it to the left, and okay.
Scale.
Do,
The scale is too wide.
yes, but it's not only that. Do you see the calculation buttons we have on the toolbar? No, in the toolbar. Yes. But there is a calculation. There is a calculation buttons in two bars. Move your mouse up to. No, no, no. On the toolbar on the horizontal. Yes. There is another one here. There is calculation of material schedule and costs. There is a difference in this Gantt.
Okay.
Okay, please calculate it.
Is the one
Press
yellow?
it,
Yellow.
yes. Now go to the first one. Do the first calculation.
This one.
Yes, show. Just press and show. Okay, 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 okay. Push okay. And you see the guns. But remember, oh, please, not remember. Pay attention to the sequence and the activity order. Just show start column on this table. Start column. Start column.
Okay.
Include start column there. Start. right click on column heads and just sort by. Sort by column. Okay, now it's nice here. Scroll up. It is just more nice. It's just nicer than.
Before. Yes, it's true.
Do you know why you are not seeing your gunshots?
No,
You are
unless you tell me.
now you understand.
No, I don't know why I was not seeing. Sure, tell me.
Because the scale was out of limits, and because
Okay.
when you press it, show whole timeline, show whole projects, right click on timeline and you find show whole projects. Okay,
Yeah.
click on it, and do not forget to go to menu grants and save layout, save currents to not forget it again.
Okay.
You are
Okay.
not the only one who make some confusion with guns and graphics.
I made one confusion about 5 or 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
But Joseph, is just one of your questions.
Yeah, this is one of my question, but I think with this, the second one will be solved as well
Okay,
because
try the second
I'll,
one. Bye.
no, I mean with this question, it means it has answered my second one. So now I'll be able to do it because initially I thought you assigned all these activities to Diesel on all this one to. I thought you assigned all these activities to Diesel and then all these ones to Water, but no, it was because my scale was out of place.
No, you
But
have
now
not
that it has been
assigned the
resolved,
diesel. Joseph, you have not assigned diesel to these activities. When you assigned the truck brought
to the
diesel
activity.
with the heat.
Okay.
That's an interesting feature from Spider Project because you have not to assign the truck and its diesel and its driver and its water. You just assign the truck. If truck uses diesel, the diesel will come, and the money that buys diesel will come together. It's more much more worthy than working with MS Project or Primavera that you have to assign everything, and you have to remember if assign two people, I have assigned two lunches and I have assigned two waters and I have assigned two boots. No, I just assign a worker, and everything that the worker needs will come together.
Okay. I get it now. So I think with this clarification, hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to complete my mode 65 and then continue the rest of the assignment.
Okay, back to your
Because that
file.
was where I was.
Back to your file again. I have spoken about this, but I will call your attention now. Go to drop down list in Guts. Go to mode application. Yes, go to mode 30, allocation of funds in activities. I'm not sure the name should be funds. Allocation of costs should be better in the translation. Go collapse logistic, the whole logistic, and indirect to work too. Let's just see direct work. Do you see transport? Transport line 12. No, just line 12.
Yes.
In line 12, you said for 4,500 because 9 cubic meters at 500 per cubic meter should see 4,500.
Yeah.
Okay, but include the fixed cost. No, include expense cost by hour column. Expense and cost real. Cost components. Cost components. Expense and cost real per hour. Okay. According to the handbook, you should write there 500, oh sorry, not per hour, per units. Please change it.
Oh,
I forgot, I am a mistake. Per units, per volume units. Okay, so according to our handbook, you should write 500 per units instead of calculating by yourself 4,500.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay, I get it now.
I told,
So all the calculations I did, they are supposed to put it here.
yes, just
500 per unit.
500
Okay.
and delete 5,000, 4,500. Show the volume of this, show the column with the volume just to make a calculation. Yes, 9 cubic meters plus 500 will cost automatically. You have not to set it there. 5 cubic meters plus 500 will cost 4,500.
Okay.
You have not to calculate by yourself and put it on as fixed. Just imagine if you change the volume to 12 cubic meters, you should recalculate your fixed costs by yourself and to change the cell. But as it is being calculated by volume, if you change the volume, it will change the total cost of the transports. Make a test. Just show the remaining, just the column, component, cost components. Show another column. No, show another column. Yes. Cost components.
remaining. That's
Yes.
right.
Okay. Show. Please press the button calculation. The first one. The first one. Let's make the count together. 9 plus 500 means
4,500.
yes, plus just 50 reals for the entire transportation should be
4,550.
550. Okay? But the price is 13,000 because, please expand line 12. No, the expand it means open. The assignments.
Okay. Okay.
In the plus
Yes,
sign.
you have some other costs, not only the activity costs. For activity costs, you have these expenses and tax. But for helper, driver, and truck, you have other costs added to
Yes.
activity costs. Just imagine, change the 9 cubic meters to 90. and recalculate. The number changed
Okay.
automatically. You have not to calculate the fixed costs about 90 cubic meters. It's easier and it's more real.
Yes.
Okay, back
Yes.
to 9.
So
Control
I'll
Z.
make correction for the remaining.
It will happen with all your transport license. You have to. I commented it in your validation video, but I'm just advancing you that you should change all your block transit license.
I'll do that.
There is somewhere, I think in the gardening, down the last activity you have, gardening or landscaping, somewhere, I mean, in another mode, please change the layout into material. Where is it? Material allocation of material in activities. Yes,
The 40.
40. Yes, you made a filter to make it easier to fill your blocks. But please, grass fixed is blank. Remove the filter. The last activity, the last activity,
I know what you are talking about. I tried, it didn't come. I don't know why.
the last activity, go there. No, just to go to the last activity is landscaping. Now you have a place to fill with grass fixed 550 square meters. Not no,
Okay.
just on the grass. Yes, no, yes. 450 square meters. Do you have to wash it? I'm not sure. Water fixes. Do you
Yes.
have to wash
I
it?
think there was water there. Yes, we have water
Is it
there.
written in handbook? I,
Yes. Let me check the
okay,
handbook.
I
But I
don't
think
remember. I just don't remember.
I don't remember too.
it was.
If it was, it should be applied 3,000 liters. And when
Yes.
I validate your exercise, I was questioning myself, is it to be washed? Because we wash everything in this project.
I think it was in unit 3. Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
I don't remember. But if it has to be washed, you have to assign 3,000 liters. It's too much liters. Too many liters. Anyway, you may find it later.
I think that the water part is up there.
It's up.
Yes. Almost sure.
Just type 3,000 and see where is it find.
Oh, yeah.
Without a point or with a point. Or each block when assembled at last moment you must use the profile in this case. 3,000 liters.
Yes.
It's not mentioning the garden.
Okay. This is just the
No
block.
problem. Go to your file again because I have to check the profile of your water. Where is it? water fixed, and besides, please include water profile
Profile.
fields.
I did the same mistake. I have to change it later. Water.
Profile. As it's being said, the last,
They are assigned.
yes, the sign. Where is it? Where's the water there?
I didn't assign, so I need to put.
Yes, semicolon, not do two dots. Yes, 3000. So the water will just be used in the last moments of this activity. It was written.
Control C.
It was written in the note, the handbook, just to make you
Yes.
pay attention on profile fields.
Okay.
Does it matter, Joseph, to be at the beginning or at the end?
Yes, it does, because that was how they wanted to be. They wanted to wash it at the end. And if you allocate it early, it's going to be there without being used. So you better allocate it in the end.
Yes. The profile, you may just, instead of making the profile at the last moment, just use 500 semicolon 500. It will start with 500. No. 500 semicolon 500. It will start with 500 liters at the first very beginning, and it will spend 500 at the last moments. But between these two moments, 2000 liters will be spent in proportional rate flats distribution.
So okay.
I
So
didn't.
one time I wanted to ask a question like that. That's okay. Is there a way that you can split it? Maybe give one in the beginning and put one in the end, but in between you need to put something there. I didn't know how to go. I was thinking maybe I'll have to add another semicolon to put another thing, but I think this one has explained,
No, it's
has
not
answered my.
possible to make so many splits as you want. Just to fix some amount of value at the beginning and the ends, and the rest of it will be distributed uniformly during the time between first and last moment.
Okay.
Just to make,
So,
okay,
positive. So just to be sure, we have to put 500 semicolon 500 in the first activity that has to do with water, and in the end, put in the last activity zero semicolon
no, it's
500.
just an example I gave to Joseph. Joseph,
Ah,
please let it as it is. Let it as it is. No, 500 semicolon 500, and then click on line 79 with right button to make a graphic. Make a graphic. Reporting diagrams, general report diagrams, diagram. Choose water. Material. Water. Move to the right. Not cumulative, not cumulative. And okay, use day
for
or forwards and use the periods for days, not for days. Show the graphic, okay? Show the graphic.
it
Okay,
didn't
just
have to
okay,
change
just
the
okay,
decimal.
just okay.
Okay.
Look for the graph. And please open the scale. Just increase, not the whole scale, no, but yes, open the scale. And look for the activity or the graph. Look for the graph to be shown below. The scroll bar is in Gantt charts.
It's where?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, just stop, increase the scale. No, on the scale, no, in the
Up there. Up
scale
there.
slide bar. Yes, just increase. More, okay, more. Okay, that's right. Move to find the graphic again. Oh, not okay. You should. Okay, you could just decrease the scale just a bit. Again. Okay, stop, please, and please, instead of right click on the graph and choose hour parameters, forward, by days, by hours, and show again. And please make the how to say, some values in the graph. Right click on the graph, settings, please ask for values, show values. Increase the scale in order to see, not setting, but no, not the height, but the scale, time scale, just a bit. No, yes, a bit more. That seems that the last day, how long does this activity takes? It happens on the, okay, 500s, then 500s. You see 68, 68, 68, and the last one is 522.
520.
Please decrease the time scale. Yes, keep decreasing until you see the whole activity number 79. Yes, I can see now. There are two big vertical bars, the start and the finish. These two must be around 500 liters. Move your right split a bit to the right. No, the other one. Yes. It seems that the first and the last vertical bar is 500. And inside this range, the distribution. What happens? Change the profile to a different value. Go to line 29 and search for the profile water cell. 79.
Line 79.
Yes. Move your cells until you see the profile, water profile distribution. Yes. Instead of 500s, please make it a dozens, semicolon, a dozens. And please ask to calculate it again. The first bar is a dozen, about thousands. If you increase the time scale, you see it in a better way. Time scale, time scale on the, yes. Keep increasing, keep increasing. Okay. I'm going to move. The, the dozen leaders remaining will be distributed according to the time they have. But remember, on day 25 and day 26, on the scale, time scale, you don't work, so you don't consume water, so you don't spread water.
Okay. Okay, but
Okay, and it's not
some,
so flexible as you would like to be, but it works.
but you know, some of the activities had their calendar to be the TDC, which works on the weekends.
Yes, we are not working with calendars working 24 hours a day or every day. In this case, our calendar is commercial one, not working. If you
Okay.
don't work on these days, nothing happen. Even consumption of water, diesel, or hours of work.
Okay. I think my questions has been answered. So hopefully tomorrow I'll work on the corrections and then I'll proceed
Okay,
to
if you have any question, may uh, uh, call by Telegram instantaneously. And about the,
and Marcus, I'm planning some activities for our project also. And then I think I have hit a snag. So tomorrow I'll talk to you about it to see how best you can help.
okay, no problem. If you have just to ask me or to poke me in the Telegram message.
Hmm.
Okay, about
Yeah.
Arthur, do you have any question or you have not started to read Unit 4?
About the Unit 4.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. I closed the page that I was using to assign a lot of doubts, man. In the Unit 4, we are start working with uh, impost dates, right?
I call it constraints. They are imposed dates, calendars, something that make difficulties to your scheduling because you have schedule without any problem. Now we have imposed dates,
With no
calendars.
limitations.
Yes.
Yeah. I was thinking I was thinking about to the critical path
Hmm.
and how we gonna apply in this project. I didn't start doing the Unit 4. I am a little late because of some problems, familiar problems, but I will catch up uh, in about no time, and that's it. The doubts of Joseph helped me because I'm about that module in the Unit 3. So it's all good for me. We only I know that João has a lot of doubts in this construction of Unit 3, but he's not present yet. So we can't have our meet finished yet.
Okay. I made some considerations in the validation video I made for João, João Vitor, and I think some of his questions may be answered by watching the video. But anyway, the Telegram is open to poke me immediately when the question or the doubt appears.
Right.
You talked about critical path.
Yes.
Arthur, oh sorry, Joseph, could you open your file again? Share your file,
Okay.
just to check if you can see your critical path. While he's opening his file, specifically, what is your question about critical path?
My question about critical path is, um, I made the question because I made a whole question about it in a page that I was writing it, but I accidentally closed it, so I don't have it
Okay,
now.
as we're
But
talking about critical path, let's take advantage of our opportunity. Joseph, please hide the hide button to get to have more.
right, I was thinking the critical paths he only shows up when the Gantt is compared by another baseline or projects, right?
No, the
No?
critical path means the idea is you have a lot of paths in your projects. In Joseph's view, we have now seen Joseph's Gantt. Joseph, please collapse your face into level 3. And make the Gantt chart more bigger. Please open direct work into these floors. When you see the Gantt from Joseph's Gantt chart, you see that the floor 1, 2, and 3 occur sometimes in parallel. And
Right.
floor 4, floor 5, and gardening occurs also floor 5 and gardening parallel. Please, Joseph, open gardening floor 5 and floor 4. You will see that the red color shows us the activity that cannot be postponed, that cannot be delayed, that cannot be rescheduled. Because if this activity landscaping is postponed or its duration increases, the finish date of our Meu Prédio 2022 will be delayed together.
Will be pushed up.
So this activity is critical.
Is already in a critical path.
So it is along the critical path.
Oh, right.
Joseph, please open floor 3. The last activity in floor 3 stops working and everybody must wait until, please open activity block type C in floor 4. There is a not start earlier than, it's a constraint. So
Ah,
you see that these 3 activities are also critical, because if one of these activity is delayed or rescheduled, the whole project will increase. Joseph, please open block type B on floor 5. There is a sequence of activities that cannot be delayed. Using your mouse, Joseph, set your mouse at the end of floor 5B assembly. No, yes, increase this by your mouse. Just push this finish to the future. No, not the spider. The double arrow the double arrow icon. Move on the right, just a bit the mouse to the right.
I'm using the
Increasing.
mouse
Yeah,
on the.
no, a bit more. It will change from spider to a double arrow icon. Oh, yes, that's right.
Okay.
Please push it to the left, to the right. More. Okay, let it free. If you decide to reschedule this activity with a greater duration, please calculate it, Joseph.
This automatically extends the duration of the activity, right?
With the mouse, but we have to calculate
Right.
to see the effects on the targets or the finish dates. Did you,
Right.
Joseph made his deadline, this baseline set, so you can compare the gray diamond, the grayish diamond with the reddish one. So these activities are red because they have no floats. They cannot be moved. Joseph knows that. And there's a critical column that Joseph's showing us with number 1. Please, Joseph, open all activities in your guns. And please apply a filter in critical column, filter by value, choosing 1 as equal to 1. Apply. Okay, try again. For activities, filter, critical, filter by value, and look for activities equal to 1. Okay, apply.
Normally in the job I use the not equal to
Okay, no
0
problem.
or not.
You will note that some of activities disappearance. It seems that this project has a critical path just at the end. But no, there is a path, a complete path that shows that some activities may be scheduled, rescheduled, or delayed, and some cannot. These red ones cannot be delayed. Joseph, please remove the filter. Open all, close logistic, and close in the network. Go please to the Gantt menu, setting, and primary uncheck phase. In primary, uncheck phases. Uncheck. No, uncheck phase. No. Phases, yes, that's right. Okay. You see just the activities. And green in Joseph's color adjust means not critical, and red means critical. Critical not because they are dangerous, because they cannot be rescheduled without affecting the target finish project's date. Why there is this strange behavior? Because we have some constraints. Which is the constraints we have here? This line 71. Double click please line 71, Joseph. That is start not earlier than. Please remove these constraints. Data, start nets. Remove these start nets. This is a constraint that breaks our critical path. It
Right.
destroys our ideas. Please recalculate. Try to find the critical path now. Okay, there is a problem here because we have some logistics activities. And when we have logistic activities, not only work activities, the critical path does not appear for us. But you got the idea.
Right.
Yes, got
Yes.
it. Marco, I have one question. I forgot to ask it. So the other time we're doing the comparison with the baseline. I didn't even know that it worked because I was getting a feedback that baseline does not exist.
Yes, with baseline, what's
So
happened?
so when so this is what I was getting.
Okay,
You have to define it earlier.
you have a baseline. Okay, you have not finished your planning, so go to project menu, projects, properties, baseline, look
This is
for,
the
select. You must select again and look for your base, your
Right.
330. Okay, go to 300, set it again. Okay, calculate. Okay, close, go to comparison menu and ask for comparing again. Remember you delete the start net constraint we had. Program academic does not exist. That's strange. Okay,
yeah, this is what I was getting.
say yes, say yes. Not found, okay. Save your, do not save your current project because you have close it and open again, please. No, you have to close it because we made some change. Close it and open again. Do not save. Open it again.
That's right.
Look for your baseline, project properties. Look for the baseline again. Select the, yes, this one. It exists.
Which one?
Okay,
Or I should choose a different one just to make a try.
maybe. Okay. Let's compare this again. Baseline from academic edition does not exist. Okay,
All right.
open this specific projects with Spider. Just open this specific projects with Spider.
The one that I'm looking for.
No, not on. No, on the fourth. Yes. Open, just open. Yes. It exists and it is here.
Yeah.
Minimize it, please. So just save it again. Minimize and try to Save and minimize it.
How do I
On
minimize this?
the right top corner. Yes, minimize,
Yeah.
okay. And go
Okay.
to, yes, and try to set your baseline again, project properties. Okay, okay, close, comparison. Try to compare some.
With a previous version.
No, this say no and go to comparison menu again. You take the first item, the first comparison setup. It's okay, everything, links, okay. Compare the selected. Double click on compares with selected. Double click on codes. Double click on storage. Okay. Baseline project compares currents, show compares, comparison not, compare the selected. You are comparing with the select, not with the baseline. Where is the baseline? Groups, current, difference from baseline, current, groups, create activities, show comparison analysis. Strange, the compared with baseline and compared with selected. You have not selected anything. Push OK. Press OK. Now try to compare with baseline. Say no and go to comparison with another project. Yes. Use the same baseline projects as you use it. Yes. Okay?
So this is what I did and then it worked. But if I do the first one, it doesn't work. I don't know why.
I'm not really understand. Okay? Go to project properties, please. Please, a baseline version is written baseline version, okay? Is it written baseline version there? Okay.
Right.
This one, baseline version, yes.
And we choose the baseline version, okay?
Yes.
Please press OK and go to comparison again. First item. Compare setup. Now we have compared with selected, but we do not have compared with baseline.
Yeah.
Change, there is a checkbox there. Calculate difference from baseline and compares. Currents, compares, compared currents. Difference on the top.
Where?
Just, no, yes, compared currents. Because there is no information in the box compared with baseline. Just on compared with selected. I really do not understand. Okay, let's see what happens.
So I've chosen compared
Yes,
current.
let's try to
Okay.
see what happens and make the comparison baseline. But it exists.
Yes.
Please, Joseph, send me your file by Telegram because
Okay.
help and support. Go to help and support and see the screen about. Help and support, no, the item, the last item in menu. Help and, yes, about. (26 February 26). I send you the last upgrade. Haven't?
Yes, I installed it.
Try to install the last updates. Just
Uh,
This is the
try,
last
just
one
try.
I
Because
installed.
some bugs appears, they fix, but they do not tell us.
So this is the very last one that I installed.
Yes, but I mean, it may be a bug.
I did it. I did it yesterday. This one.
Yes,
I did it today. I did it today.
this is the last one,
Yes, the current one that you gave to us.
but it's not from 26. It's from April, 8 April. Let's see.
today.
Let's see here. Complete. I'll download it again. Slowly downloading. If you install with another version, okay, that's strange. Next, install, finish, close your Spider and open it again. Just to see if the version was changed. Because you saw there is a baseline, there is a reference, we open the file, but it's not written in the baseline box, it's written in the
So
compared project. The same, okay.
uh,
I'll test it here and probably you have to uninstall your Spider and then install again. It was due to, it was a question, a new question of yours about baseline.
yes, it's a new question. I actually wrote it down, but I forgot. So when he rose the he spoke about the critical part, and then I remembered.
Behavior. I'm writing down here. Baseline wrong behavior. But you understood, we
Yes,
made
I
everything
understood the
correctly.
baseline process.
Now you go to comparison, say that you want to compare with your baseline, and it does not exist. It's
Yeah.
oh my God, we
So
are on
I'll share
academic.
my file with you.
I am using the professional version, but the professional and the academic are exactly the same. Just limit to 200 activities. Anyway, Artur, any more questions about baseline? Oh, sorry, about critical path. Artur
My
was
microphone
muted. I
was
know.
muted. Yes.
Any other question about the critical path?
Here. I I successfully restored the page that I was writing some doubts. Uh, say it.
Let me show my screen because critical path has some myths, has some folklores, popular myths. Let me show it to you.
The first one I will already say. Um, how should I correctly define the duration of an activity when it depends on the future productivity of researchers that have not yet been allocated?
You don't?
You all
Okay,
right.
let's understand the question. How do you
how should I correctly define the duration of an activity when it depends on the future productivity of resources that have not yet been allocated?
Okay, that's the reason we call it estimation. We are not sure.
Oh,
And as you
right.
do not have your resource until now, so
You do a estimation,
you have to imagine your future resource. You have to allocate your probably future resource, and you have to estimate their productivity, their skills, and you have a
right?
scenario. This scenario is an estimative that will give you the activity duration. As I told you, estimation is not a precise number. Did you got it?
I got it. About the Gantt chart. Uh, what signs in the Gantt chart indicate that the network logic is incorrect, even when the calculation runs without errors?
There are some tips. You must check if every activity has a predecessor.
Right,
You have to check if every activity has a successor. You have to check if all the logistic is well done, well built. I mean, everything that needs to be completed before starting something in the future. If you forget it, it won't fit the real world. You have to check if the resources that work on the activity have the same calendar or calendar compatible with each other. Imagine if an activity does not work on Saturday and Sunday.
right,
The workers want to work on Saturdays, Sundays. But if you have an activity that work every day, but the workers do not, there won't be work on Saturday and Sundays. So predecessors are a must, successors are must. Everything must be linked to somewhere to finish a branch, a sequence, a flux of work. The calendars must be compatible. The number of people that work must be reasonable in order to make the activity be completed. I imagine I will just allocate or assign 2 people to make a work of 10 people.
right.
It won't work. That's the way you could make a check if your schedule is.
Yeah, my
I'll try to reproduce what Joseph made here. Can you see my screen?
yeah, I can see.
Opening Joseph um, schedule. And I will project properties, assign my baseline. My baseline is selected by myself. Here, number 5, 330, okay. I will comparison setup. I will check my comparison setup. Joseph, please. I made the comparison with a baseline, and the baseline is not compared with selected. No, not selected. Compared with baseline. Okay, I will check my with other projects. Let's see it. I don't want to compare with other projects. I cannot delete it, but I will fix the same comparison here, compared with, but baseline is not here. Okay, the baseline appeared here. With baseline, sorry, compared groups, show compared project, create activities, show comparison analysis, but there is no baseline here.
Could be a minor error.
Calculate the difference from baseline project, not the comparison. Okay, okay. Oh, Joseph, I think I was successful with baseline. Okay, just with baseline without showing comparison. Oh, my baseline appears here. Joseph,
Yes, mine wasn't appearing.
I checked this box and it worked. Now I unchecked this box and I will try to make it works. It worked.
So let me try the
Yes,
same thing that
try
you did.
checking and unchecking. It is not, please, it's not normal. It's not something you have to do. But we must investigate in order to make a complaint about the bad behavior.
So you chose the project 310, correct?
Yes. But show
Okay.
comparison analysis just to make reports. The calculation make these reports just to inform you. And then the
You're still saying the same thing. I don't know if Arthur can try it from his place. Let me share my screen so that you
okay,
see.
Posso?
okay.
In the comparison menu, do you have a line that says comparison with a previous version? How it works?
You made some progress analysis every week or every month.
Right.
Each progress analysis receives a number, a version number. In April, we made version number 11. In May, we made the version number 12. And so on. When I compare my actual schedule with the previous one, I can compare my actual schedule with all the new definitions, with new adjusts I made with the last month or the last version. And I will
Right.
say, now you see, last version, we were late. But today, this version, this month, we made some adjusts, we made some reductions, and now we are okay, not delayed. So you can compare your actual schedule with some attitudes you have done with last month, last version. Did you understand?
I understand. Thank you.
Joseph, could you, what's the,
So you asked me to check this one, correct?
is it working?
No, it's still not working.
Open your comparison First,
Posso,
first item.
posso.
Ok. Ah, sei. Fala, Arthur.
Um, my version, my new version for the SP project is not even installing right. I forgot to tell you the
May happen because
but
Windows.
right.
It is due to Windows system, fantastic Windows system. And you have to analyze
I
virus detectors, system detectors, security Windows detections. Mama,
I
Joseph, can you show us the first comparison menu item?
Yeah, it's this
I
one.
cannot see.
go on. I will be right back.
Okay, hold on. I'm just sharing. I'm supposed
Yes, you
to.
are not sharing the screen. You are sharing just the application.
I'm so okay. I'm supposed to share the entire
Yes, there is
screen.
something you want to hide.
No, 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 no. Okay. Is it
Yes,
showing now?
look to show comparison analysis. That's right, okay? It's checked. Please run
Yes.
the comparison analysis in order to see what happens. Comparison, second item with baseline. It still does not exist or access denied. There is, I could, you saw I could open everything here.
Yes. Yes. You could do
And
it.
I'm
So I
using
don't
the
know how
same,
I'm like.
I'm using the same files as you are because we are in the Dropbox copying
Yes.
files.
Yes.
But please, send me your file and make a short
Okay.
note describing what is happening. Because I will tell people, the
Okay.
development people there, that we are having a problem. Instead of listening to, okay, Houston, we have a problem. I will say, Moscow, we have a problem.
Okay.
Arthur,
I'm
any
back.
other question?
Oh,
I
right.
want to show my screen because critical path. My God. Oh
Right.
my God. Okay, showing my screen.
Posse, I have more questions, but after this one, I will have to go. So I will let it or do it
Okay, no,
later.
no problem.
With
You can find me in Telegram. Do you remember about critical path that Arthur said something about red activities, floats, and final target finish project date? Imagine that
you.
instead of having too many resources, imagine if you, instead of having too many resources, we just had few resources. Instead of having 40, we just had 20 resources. I will uncolor this line because Joseph changed its color. So no problem. When I ask for a schedule, CPM schedule,
Marcus, I can't see your screen.
you can see my screen.
I think that
No.
you are sharing only one
Oh
part of
yes,
the
yes,
spider.
I'm sharing this one here. Okay?
Okay.
Right.
This is
Okay.
the blue activities and these are the red one. And I was saying that instead of having 40 workers of each specialty, each skill, I have just 20. But according to our calculation, we need 18 and we have 20. We need 36, but we have just 20. Let's see the critical path. here, we are seeing the same critical path. Do you agree?
Yes.
But if I show you a simple resource graph, which graph? A graph for assemblers, quantity assemblers every day. What will you see? We will see assembler. No, it's not assembler. I should show you helper. Sorry, helpers. There are fewer helpers. Where is helper? Helper, not assemblers. You will see 36. Let's make the colors more comfortable. If we have helpers, the color will be blue. If you have helpers. If you do not have helpers, it will be red. I will enlarge. Okay, can you see that we try to work in this schedule without helpers? Do you understand that, Arthur?
Right, I understand.
So this schedule is a lie. This schedule is not feasible. You want to work according to this schedule, but my activities have predecessor, okay. My activities have success, okay. The calendars are compatible, okay, but as I told before, if you do not have people to work, the work won't be done. And the problem is here, where the activity are not critical. But this is a critical situation. If I, instead of pressing this button, CPM calculation, if I press the second one, I need to check if everybody is available. No, I will just check if helpers are available. I know that they are not available all the time. I need more resource than I have. I have 20, and the peak here is about 36. Okay, if I ask to calculate, it will reschedule everything in order to make activities work if they have resource. Otherwise, it won't be done. Do you agree, Joseph? Do you agree, Arthur?
I
Let's check
agree.
what will happen. The baseline shows us that it was impossible, but it is possible on these dates. Every activity, not every, but the major part of them were delayed. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome, Joe.
Oi. But
Okay.
what happens to the critical path? Nothing. Why nothing happened to the critical path? Because we had a lot of floats, we had a lot of days to be delayed, to be rescheduled. Did you see that it is possible to make these projects without delaying the target finish project's dates? And to keep
Yes.
the
It's possible.
critical path, because it is still the
Yeah.
critical path. We had a lot of time waiting for somebody. The German one, if I remember, there is a start net here. here, start nets.
Yes.
If we had not this start nets, probably it would be scheduled earlier, but without workers, it will be delayed. It would be delayed to, and the target finish data dates, the project dates would be delayed. So critical path must be calculated considering CPM, CPM, all activities have predecessors, all activity has successors, okay? All the calendars are compatible, okay? The deadline is here, okay? I have enough resource to do? No, I don't. Okay, so reschedule considering problems of helpers, problems of assembler, number of trucks I have, number of drives I have, and see what happens. Some activities were rescheduled to make 16 helpers. 16 is less than 20. So it's feasible, it's possible to do. And we still have a holiday here because this, how do you say, this
The
constraint,
start
this
net.
constraint. I remove this constraint, Joseph. I remove this constraint to show a perfect critical path. I will reschedule everything. I will save this project as, not to damage Joseph's work, I will save it with version 4 million. And I will keep my baseline number 4 million. 4 million, 4 million, 4 million. Okay. And I will calculate with my new baseline. Joseph, I will move all the information I have to the rights to be compared. I want to check all the information from the baseline with my current version. Save properties 4 million. Okay. Comparison with baseline. Okay. Okay. There is something strange here. Comparison with baseline. Let's see if I made the correct set. Baseline, currents, projects, show, strange, create activities, create reference book, project, baseline. Oh, I think I have the same problem. It is still fixed on the old version. Did you see it, Joseph? I
Yes.
would try to compare with another project, and this another project is 4 million. I will try to make it okay. I want to show something to Arthur about baseline, about critical path. So where is my critical path here? I will have to remove logistic because logistic cause some damage to my calculus. Here, okay, now I can see my helpers are too busy here. I do not have too many helpers. 48. But I can see red activities, some other red ones, some red ones. Okay, and a red one here. If I
Right.
look for my critical path, I will show critical. Where's critical? Critical, 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 critical. Filter, filter, equal to 1. Okay, start, project finish, a perfect critical path. Do you see it? This is the path that cannot be altered without disturbing the finish date. But we do not have helpers. Probably we do not have assemblers or drivers. But
And how do we make this work without pushing the finish date?
how do what?
How do you make this work without pushing the finish date?
How you do this?
Work.
So you assign more
Okay, you
resources.
assign more resource. You cannot
That's
you
logical.
cannot change the order of work because one first, second after, third after the all. So you cannot change the order. But you need
Right.
So
people.
Marco, let me say something to him. Even assuming this project is ending in September and you want to push this project to August or July, you need to assign more resources, and then it's good. And if you calculate, it's going to push the finish date from September to July.
Right. Uh, Here in Brazil is hard to do it because the workers here have a lot of um
A lot of
a, a lot of a lot of costumes, a lot of a lot of habits that cannot be used to repair this type of thing.
So Atta, sometimes the indirect cost of a project is more when it spans for a long time than the direct cost. So if you are able to allocate more resources of the direct cost, which is going to be more, but in a short time,
is
it's much better than uh,
Right.
uh, it's much better than making it longer with less resources, and then the indirect cost expands for a longer time.
Right. I know
uh,
it. Thank
uh,
you.
Joseph said that you could apply more resource, contract more people. But there are other ways. Please note that we do not work on Saturdays and Sundays.
So changing the calendar for how I say dias corridos
Commercial
in
days. Okay. Current elapsed
uh,
days. Elapsed days.
right. Changing the calendar for lapsing days,
But
right?
it is
Or
forbidden. You cannot make a worker work the same work. The same worker work all the days without a vacation.
4 hours.
But let's see the critical path. We are talking about critical path because the path that cannot be delayed. But this schedule is unfeasible. So I will reschedule to make it feasible, to make it possible. And we have problem with assembler and with helper. We do not have problems with driver and truck. So I will ask the algorithm, I will ask the spider to revise the schedule according to what we have. Let's see what happens if you do not employ more people. There is a delay. Can you see it?
Right.
But
Yes.
please See, the red line still exists. So we have a critical path not for these activities here, but sorry, not for these activities. They have some kind of floats. These ones that has not.
Roger.
So what must I do? I must employ more helpers and assemblers. I may make them work on Saturdays. Let's make them work on Saturdays because it's possible. The law allows us. Where is the calendar weeks? I will change the week from commercial days to even on Saturdays. Let's see if something happens here. Oops. The peak is 16 helpers. 16 helpers is less than 20. We still have a critical path, not because the linkings, but because we have a resource constraint, a restrição de recursos. But we are finishing before the target finish date. The question is, why did not starting with working on Saturdays? Give me a good reason for this, Joseph.
Okay, the only thing that comes in mind is to not to spend too much on the weekend because it's expensive to work on the weekends.
So, if you do, answering Arthur, if you do not have helpers, you may employ someone. But
Right.
if you do not want to employ, because employing people consider some expenses. But according to Joseph, applying Saturday as a working day, you should have some more expenses. That's right, Joseph. What do you
Yes.
prefer, to employ more people or just to keep your Saturdays working on?
I prefer to employ more people than to keep the
Okay,
Saturday.
so let's make a correction here. No more Saturday's work. Where is it? As soon as possible. Okay, and these 20, 48 to 20, we have 28 helpers. We must employ from May to August 28 helpers. Is that right? Arthur, according to what your father used to work and with their buildings and his projects, do you think it would be easier for him to employ some temporary helpers or to extend?
I was about to talk about it. There is a habit in the civil construction that is use the Saturday and Monday to employ some free
Yes,
no
temporary free workers, freelancers,
freelancers workers
to help.
to help to do some of the work that is more advanced in the chronograms and will cause a lot of trouble later.
Okay, okay. Joseph, is it easy to employ some freelancers in a big company?
No,
So
it's not.
in Ghana, it's not easy, but we are able to employ people temporarily.
Temporarily.
We have ways of employing people for 1 month, 2 months. We have this flexibility in our contracts, in Ghana, our labor law. So we're able to do for temporary for 3 months, up to 3 months or something.
So, Arthur, critical path is shown in the screen. It's very beautiful, but it's not usual. The world does not exist like a dream. It's very different from it. This critical path is didactic, academic, very beautiful, but the usual critical path you will find is similar to this one. Similar to this one, because we have some constraints, we have some incompatibility with calendars, we have some resource limits, and the critical path may be presented fragmented, splitted, and you think that this is not critical, but it is critical. There is some sequence here that will.
That is pushing the other activities forward.
Yes, yes.
All right. I already seen a lot of them.
Yes, you see, if you ask Peter, he will, he will be happy to show it to you because the real world is not so built as it is. Even if you have no helpers, you may recalculate and you see a critical, beautiful critical path with no resource problem. There is not only problems with resource. You see there are problems with resource, with material. If you do not have water, anything happens. If you do not have any money, anything will happen because you have money to pay for the efforts and the worker.
I think that the most of the problems is the amount of productivity that each activity really do in the real in the what is the word, in the reality.
Reality.
João, had you collected any questions about Unit 4 for tonight?
No, I don't have any question.
Arrumou alguma dúvida para hoje?
Ainda não.
Não?
Marcos,
Ainda
I'll
vai-
have to leave you guys so that I will listen to the recording
Okay,
tomorrow.
okay, bye-bye.
If you don't mind. Thank you so much.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Joseph. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too. Bye.
João, então você não viu a unidade 4 ainda?
Tô indo agora, viu, Pós?
Quem tá indo?
Obrigado, viu,
Tchau,
Paulo.
Arthur.
Valeu.
Pronto,
Eu
João.
tô batendo cabeça na 3 ainda.
Você já tinha acabado. Eu fiz uma avaliação tua da 3, não fiz? Fiz.
Não me
Acabei
lembro.
de.
Eu sei que eu tava batendo cabeça ainda, porque tinha algumas coisas
Tá.
que.
Mas eu fiz e mandei. E te comentei várias coisas para você dar uma olhada. Mas eu acho que você
então-
fez. Quer dizer, você fez todos os modos, não foi? Fez todos os modos.
Isso
Então
eu
você
fiz,
pode estar
mas
arrumando alguma coisa ainda, tá?
Então, eu tô tentando arrumar, só que parece que eu só tô ficando em círculo. Mas no caso, seriam coisas que eu, por exemplo, no modo, né, histograma 55, histograma de recursos de quantidade e horas. Quando eu coloco ali para calcular, né, resource hours em remaining, ele não me mostra nenhum resultado, não mostra nenhum valor. Toda vez que eu calculo. Aí eu estou procurando o que que eu fiz que
Você
posso
faz o
não
seguinte,
ter.
anota esses pontos, você vai ver o vídeo, tá? Depois você anota os
Aham.
pontos que a gente marca um dia para ver isso, tá?
Tá, tá,
Especificamente. Mas anota tudo que a gente vê tudo uma vez só,
tá. Vou
tá
anotar
bom?
então.
Eu gravei o que rolou
Fechou.
hoje e aí eu vou publicar. Tá bom?
Tá,
Vai
tá
lá.
bom. Eu vou começar a leitura
Tchau.
agora. Valeu, valeu. Boa noite.